Please, take this. It's fresh.
You have a kind soul, young lady.
I have to go back inside before my boss sees me.
I will see you again tomorrow.
Stay safe.
I told you, no charity for that trash!
Sir, he was hungry. I was only helping.
This is a 5-star establishment, not a shelter. Do it again, and you're out.
Understood, sir. I'm still human. I won't let him change who I am. Everything must be perfect today. Perfection is what they expect, and perfection I will give them.
Such a busy day for them. Shall I see how they treat a guest today? Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you. Do you have a seat for an old man?
Of course, let me help you. Right this way, please.
What is this?
I'm just sitting down.
Do you think this is a beach? You have less than 60 seconds to leave. Out, now.
Sir, please, he's just sitting.
You are not welcome here, old man.
I have money to pay.
Money? You? Get out!
I see.
I am so sorry about him.
Don't bother, ma'am. You shouldn't risk your job for me.
It's the right thing to do.
Why are you so kind?
Everyone deserves to be treated with respect, regardless of who they are.
This is excellent food. Thank you.
I have to go.
Thank you for the food, ma'am.
Take care, sir.
I saw you, Elara.
Sir, please, it was just...
I don't care what you think it was. You're through. Turn in your apron.
You're firing me?
I'm tired of your defiance. You're fired. Everyone, look at this. This thief was stealing food.
Stop accusing me. I wasn't stealing.
Get out now! Wait a moment. What do you think you're doing? Who are you? Get back, old man.
I think you have made a mistake. I don't make mistakes, old man. I am the owner of this establishment.
You have failed this restaurant, Silas.
I didn't know. I'm sorry, boss. That is no excuse. Kindness is not a weakness. Elara, thank you for your heart.
Sir?
Silas, you are fired. And you, Elara, you are the new manager.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir.
Elara's integrity is the foundation of this business. Silas, leave your keys on the table.
Fine. I'm done here.
Elara, you start as manager today.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, sir.
Just lead with your heart.
I'll do my best, sir. Thank you. Kindness was never a liability. I never expected my new position as the manager. It was my strength all along. Tomorrow, we start again.
You look at how people treat someone who has nothing, and you think you've seen the whole story. But this movie shows that how you treat the invisible person actually dictates what you deserve when the lights turn up. It is true that Silas Thorne ran that restaurant with such precision, like his efficiency was the ultimate standard of success. But the film isn't about how good of a manager he was. It is entirely about the fact that his eyes were completely closed to the person standing right in front of him, simply because that person looked like he didn't belong in a high-end Manhattan spot. Think about that moment in the dining room. Silas thinks he's being a professional. He thinks he's keeping standards high by sending that old man out, but he's actually just proving that he has zero capacity for empathy. Elara, the waitress, didn't have the title or the authority, but she's the only one with real vision. Every time she slipped that food to Arthur Sterling, the disguised old beggar in the back, she wasn't just being nice. She was operating on a completely different level of human decency. She knew the risk. She knew Silas was hunting for a reason to get rid of her, but she did it anyway. That's the tension that carries the whole story. The choice between looking like you're doing the right thing for the boss versus actually doing the right thing for a human being. When the firing happened, it hit her so hard because it felt so unfair in the moment. Silas was standing there, acting like he was the king of that dining room, and he tossed Elara out like she was the one who failed. He was so smug about it. He thought he'd won. He thought he'd successfully scrubbed his restaurant clean of what he called a problem. He didn't realize he'd actually just signed his own pink slip. The look on his face when Arthur removed the mask is everything. It's not just a shock. It's the realization that he'd been judged the whole time, and he failed the only test that actually mattered. What really sticks with me is how the film handles the reveal. It doesn't drag it out. Arthur takes off that disguise, and the silence in that dining room is deafening. You see the staff looking at each other, realizing they all stayed quiet while Silas was being cruel. They were all complicit. They were all playing along with his version of what success looked like. Elara was the only one who didn't care about the optics. She cared about the hunger. That's why the promotion felt so earned. It wasn't a reward for being a good employee in the traditional sense. It was a recognition that she was the only one there who actually knew how to lead with a heart. It's interesting how we assume that the person wearing the expensive suit is the one who holds all the value in a room. The film completely strips that away. It turns the hierarchy upside down and makes you wonder how many times we've walked past someone like Arthur and ignored them, assuming they had nothing to offer. We treat people based on what we think they can do for us or what they cost us. Silas never once stopped to think that the person begging for a scrap of food could be the one who owns the very ground he stands on. That kind of arrogance is what the film is really attacking. There's a clear line drawn in the sand throughout the entire runtime. On one side, you have the rules, the image, and the cold, hard logic of the restaurant floor. On the other, you have the quiet, messy human act of giving someone a meal. Silas chose the rules. Elara chose the human. When the dust settles and Arthur makes his move, you realize that the rules were never the point. The restaurant was just a stage, and the whole point was to see who would be decent when it wasn't profitable to be so. Thank you for watching this short film. Hope you learned something. Kindly subscribe to our channel to support us grow. Like this video and share with someone who needs to see this today. Thank you once again.